Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Shannon Larsen with eXp Realty in Las Vegas, Nevada. And this week, let's talk about the 5 reasons today's housing market is anything but normal. I'm always getting this question all the time. Are we coming back into a normal market or not? So before anything, I come out with a lot of content with tips and strategies and beautiful home tours as well. So be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're in the loop with the latest information and videos that I come out with. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. There's many headlines out there that claim that we are reverting to a more normal real estate market. There's many headlines out there that claim we are reverting to a more normal real estate market. That would indicate the housing market is returning to the pre-pandemic numbers we saw from 2015 to 2019, but that's not happening. The market is really still extremely vibrant and the demand is still very strong even while housing supply is slowly returning. So let's get into it and talk about the 5 housing industry metrics that prove we're nowhere near normal right now. Number 1, mortgage rates. If we look at the 30-year mortgage rate chronicled by Freddie Mac, we can see the average rates by decade. 1970s, the average mortgage rate was 8.86%. The 1980s was 12.7%. 1990s was 8.12%. And the 2000s were 6.29%. 2010s 4.09%, and today the mortgage rate stands at 2.87%, which is very close to the historic lows that we've ever seen. So currently the mortgage rates are anything but usual, typical, or routine. Number 2, home price appreciation. According to the Black Knight and Housing Data and Analytics Company, the average annual appreciation on residential real estate prices since 1995 have been 4.14%. So, according to the latest forecast from the National Association of Realtors, the NAR, home price appreciation will hit 14.1% this year, which will be greater than any year since Black Knight began collecting this data. So currently, home price appreciation is anything but usual, typical, or routine. Number 3, months supply of inventory, which is homes for sale currently on the market. So according to the NAR, National Association of Realtors, months supply refers to the number of months it would take for current inventory of homes on the market to sell given the current sales pace. So historically, 6 months supply is associated with a moderate price appreciation, and a lower level of months supply tends to push prices up more rapidly. Currently, the supply of home sales is anything but usual, typical, or normal in this market today. Number 4, days it takes to sell a home. The days on the market metric gives an indication of how hot or how cold a market is and how quickly homes are selling. So in 2019, prior to the pandemic, the average days on market stood around 35 days according to the National Association of Realtors. But today, that number is cut in half and now is about 17 days. And currently, the days on market metric is anything but usual, typical, or routine. Again, in this market. And let's move on to our last one, number 5. So the number of offers per listing. According to the National Association of Realtors, the number of offers per listing stood at 2.2 in 2019. Today, that number is doubled at around 4.5. So currently, the number of offers per listing is anything but usual or typical or routine in this market. So bottom line, when mortgage rates are near historic lows, price appreciation is at historic highs, inventory is less than half of the normal amount, and the time it takes to sell a home is cut in half, and there are twice as many offers on each house. With all that being said, it's really hard to say we're in a normal market. Yes, more homes are coming on to inventory, but still, this is not normal in any sense. So definitely, I hope you enjoyed this video and got some value out of it. Again, I want to highly recommend you to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because I always come out with a lot of content, a lot of tips and strategies, and also beautiful home tours as well. And make sure just to keep in the loop, I want to be your #1 resource here in the Las Vegas area. I want to thank you for tuning in to this week's video, and we'll catch you next time. Take care.